right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are currently getting everything set up as per usual. This is the Southern Sega Gentleman, otherwise known as Samuel. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get some of the information out of the way real quick. We have at the table today, let's see, we have Mastercast TV AJ with us today. We have Patrick from the Sega Saturn Shiro. We have the Virtual Schlub Brian. We also have our dear father Kay, who's kind of being quiet at the moment. And of course we got myself. So yeah, that's who we got.
Here, son.
Badass.
Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, everybody, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and drop that intro. Ready to rock and roll? Here we go.
Oh, I messed up the share. I think I just pasted the link rather than...
Whatever. Welcome to live streaming.
Thanks. I just shared it too.
Welcome to live streaming.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Brian.
All right,
I don't know
ladies.
how technology works.
Nobody knows how technology works. Okay, here we go, folks. What we are doing today is we are playing the amazing arcade port, well, Saturn port of the arcade game, Die Hard Arcade, otherwise known as Dynamite Deca, for all of y'all fancy people who want to talk about that kind of stuff. So, I have been advised by my co-host at the time that is I need to play the game that allows me to earn extra credits. So I'm going to move my mic in the proper direction so y'all can possibly hear me a little bit better. I'm just saying. Oh, deep scan.
Oh yeah.
We're going to blow up some stuff. I know this isn't Die Hard Arcade, folks. I'm sorry, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We're just going to blow up some stuff.
Well, it's Die Hard Arcade, but really playing Deep Scan before you play the actual game is part of the experience.
Yes.
This in my review, like, once I found out you could actually earn credits for the game by playing Deep Scan, this feels like a night at Aladdin's Castle where you can't get on Die Hard Arcade right now because you have two other punks playing it. So you go and throw a quarter in another game to kill some time, and then you come back once they're gone. And that's what playing Deep Scan is beforehand.
That's actually a really, really good mentality thinking it. I like it.
It's level 1, man. Or it's the, not even tutorial, but yeah, it's like an ingrained part of the experience.
So, let's see. Oh,
and plus, in its own right, Deep Scan, I was addicted to that game. I love that game. I would just play that and then turn off the console before I even, play Die Hard Arcade sometimes.
I've been to Deep Scan for an hour.
How many credits do we have already? That's the question.
How deep are we talking here?
On the bottom right-hand corner.
That's really deep.
No, I'm just... Oh, we got 8 credits so far. Okay. We're trying to go for what? 15 credits, y'all think?
I would give yourself a buffer, maybe 20. You'll get them pretty fast.
It's a pretty fun game. Does anybody really know the history of this game? I think it was like one of Sega's earlier games. At least the digital games, because they did a lot of the coin op stuff. The the basic arcade things back in the days like the 1940s and stuff.
Well, this was a late 70s Deep Scan, so it was like kind of as they were hitting their stride for, they weren't quite a dominant player of the arcades yet, but they were getting there.
The age is 2500.
On 2600, except it was called Subscan.
Oh.
I think it was. Yeah. And, Sega had a few really good ports on there with the exception of Zaxxon. Zaxxon on 2600 is awful.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but Zaxxon on the Sega Master System is amazing, in my opinion, at least.
Great. And ColecoVision, too. Like, Zaxxon on ColecoVision looks great. I had that one. That was maybe the first Sega game I played.
All right, I got 10 credits and died, so I'm going to do it one more time. Do they stack up on themselves or what?
They will stack up.
Stack it up.
Okay, we're gonna go one more time. We're gonna go one more time. Try to pick up another 10.
Brian, did you mention this when you did your review that you could get credits?
Yeah, I had a whole thing on Deep Scan, and then also because I was talking about Dynamite Cop as well, I had the fucking Safari one, Tranquilizer gun.
There we go. F-bomb's already been dropped. Free reign. There you go, Andy. You got it.
Fucking A.
I was hoping that we would make 30 minutes before somebody dropped the F-bomb. I have been sorely disappointed once again.
Do you know?
I was making an attempt for you.
Yeah, you know us, right, Sam?
I do, but I also know that there's a lot of people that are probably watching this on their TV.
I hope so. Damn. We have 8 people watching now.
Just say, guys, that I am.
Yeah,
I am
let
very
us know. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Simon. Go ahead.
I'm
Simon's not allowed
hugely
to talk.
offended by being here.
You're hugely offended just by being here. I got news for you, boss. If you're hugely offended, you need to get your butt over there to the Parliament and get some kind of law passed. That's all I got for you, man.
Sam, could I just say it's fucking Sunday, man?
Okay, it is. I am trying to continue to be the Southern Sega gentleman, folks, but my co-hosts are making it relatively impossible. And basically, the molasses and the syrup is about to come out, man.
From here.
Southern Sega gentleman is about to just go straight countrified redneck on everything. I'm not really a redneck though. I'm not really a redneck. I'm more like, you know, country bumpkin, I guess. I don't know.
I think it's more appropriate.
Country bumpkin.
Yeah.
Stream's awesome so far.
Can you
Keep it
really?
up, guys.
Can you really be a country bumpkin though? If you, I've seen your living room. That doesn't look like a bumpkin.
Dude, no. Look, I worked in the oil field for a very long time. I was a pipe fitter fabricator by trade before I started working on vehicles. Basically, I wanted to be home all the time. I'm giving y'all a whole bunch of backstory, so here you go. But basically, I have a relatively, I had a very comfy bank account for a long time, and I took care of that. Took care of that very well. My family is taken care of. We have a nice home. My ship just blew up again. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I own my own home, do all that kind of stuff. Got a crap ton of consoles. Paid my way through 3 years of college with political science, constitutional law being my primary subject, with a little bit of philosophy and history through in there. And I'm relatively well educated and well mannered for a southern country redneck bumpkin. Just saying.
You're a rad dude. You're a rad dad.
Yeah, man. I just like filled y'all in on. Why did I just blow up? Really? Oh my god.
Why did I explode?
7 people. Sega CD Universe. We got Vampire Mike in the house again, as always.
We lost signal. Oh no, there we go.
No, man. That's
just his Framemeister just switching over.
Yeah, just to fill everybody in. I do everything through the Framemeister. So whenever it comes to the 480i to 480p, Framemeister doesn't like it. Framemeister says go to hell, and it changes the output, and Elgato don't like that. So this is what happens whenever you don't record your video on a DVD player there, Andy. Just saying.
Yeah, I noticed. It's frustrating, but I think the end result makes it worthwhile. I just can't afford to do something like this myself.
Oh no! Like I said, if it hadn't been for the oil field, I would have never had the ability to do half of what I have now. So, do not hate on oil field workers. We are not stupid. We are not crazy. We are a little bit crazy. I mean, I'm just saying. But the point is that we keep the oil flowing in your car and every other form of lubricant that you have going. So be appreciative of that. Not to mention our job is extremely dangerous.
My coworker actually used to work for Exxon. He worked on the rigs as a programmer.
Wow.
And all of the old software. So it's definitely not a job that's like, you know, it's like a job that anybody could really do and has all these educational levels on it. So
exactly, it's very multifaceted. Not everybody works on a rig, and even the people who do work on a rig, not all of them are basically getting the oil out of the ground. So.
And they make good money too. Like my friend was making like 150K doing what he was doing. So
exactly. So who all we got in the chat today?
We got quite a few people. We got Chase returning. We got Sega CD Universe, and then Pat.
Thanks.
And then we are also joined today by Andrew from Mastercast TV. Awesome reviews, by the way.
Yes.
I think you have some really cool stuff on there. I love watching your channel.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm so much better at taking like criticism in text form. I'm kind of terrible when I hear it. So, I don't know why. That's just how I've been raised, I guess.
I like how you just introduced me as like Pat.
He is Pat.
So lack of enthusiasm, and here's Pat.
Pat from the Shiro podcast. I think you need no introduction, which is why I gave you none.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny. It's like, oh, there's interesting. Oh, and there's Pat.
All right, we're at 20 credits. I'm about to literally just let myself die here in a second.
Although, to be fair, your first comment was this stream stinks, so...
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean,
I'm just telling it like it is.
dude, if you're going to be like that, just troll yourself back to 4chan. That's all I got to say.
Well, I mean, there's nothing on when I post it. There's like a blank screen.
It was. I mean, but you have to be patient, man. Patience is a virtue.
Fair enough.
God, Deep Scan's so fun.
You just want to arcade, don't you? You just want to arcade.
I want to play. No, yeah, maybe.
I mean,
in fact, I think I might put it up. I might be playing it now. I might just go and boot it up just to play Deep Scan for an hour.
I mean, you totally can do that. You can totally Deep Scan it while I play the actual game. That's fine. I've got 23 credits. I'm going to start the button. Continue Deep Scan. No.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're solid.
Now, I don't remember what any of the buttons are whenever it comes to punch, kick, or any of the rest of that crap. So, fanciness will ensue.
Just kick.
Just play with those combos, man. There's like a ton of them in that game.
Hold punch and kick while in a grapple. You can pull off some pretty sweet moves.
Yeah.
Also, if you go up to them and hit, I think it's like a punch button, you can actually arrest them.
Okay, question. The A button is what?
B is kick.
Punch, right?
Punch,
yeah, B is kick.
Kick.
Jump. Jump is another one. And then there's like various combinations and stuff you can do to do throws and.
I was just worried. I was just thinking about the QTE events because I never remember what the buttons are. I don't play this game very often.
Gotcha.
I don't really play this game very often.
You can actually do a Hadouken. You can actually do a Shoryuken in this.
Shoryuken.
Yeah, I need to look up. I'm trying to look up the commands for it.
I'll post them in the chat.
Sweet.
Oh, hold up. We got Chris. We got Saturn memories in the house. Just saying.
What's up?
I didn't know you were actually going to show up, brother.
Oh, I've been sitting in here for about 10 minutes. I was eating pizza.
Oh, you just fancy, ain't you?
Pizza.
Hey, what grab is C, isn't it?
No, grab is you just walk up to the person and you automatically go into a grapple.
No, I was talking about like weapon wise.
No, C is just jump.
Okay, C is just jump. A, no, I figured it out. A is pick up the weapon.
Yeah, weapons you get like a couple of different attacks. There's like a quick attack and a I don't know. It just depends on the weapon, but A and B do different things.
We're doing good now. We're doing good now.
Like in general,
that's a good weapon.
In general, I try to lead with kicks because they got a longer reach. And, if you can come in at a diagonal angle to an enemy as you're attacking them, that tends to work a lot better than trying to face them straight on.
I got you. We had our first successful QTE.
Yeah. It's like Streets of Rage there. That's how I play it.
I'm glad y'all can hear it because I can't hear nothing.
And arresting people is really effective. So if you have the handgun, then get into a grapple and then hit like punch or kick twice to do one of the arrest moves.
He shotgun held the hell. Yes, we're continuing.
Also, a good word of advice is when you get that rocket launcher thing, just start kicking people.
Yeah.
You'll see why it's the best move in the game.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's beautiful. Oh, you knocked my weapon away from me. That's too many people at once.
The thing that still upsets me after playing Die Hard Arcade, it's like, why couldn't Sega just do Streets of Rage 3D like this?
Try to pick up the lighter in this room before you would go down the elevator. That way you have it when you get the spray can. You have the lighter in the room.
I was trying to get it.
Yeah, if you have them together, then you get a flamethrower, basically.
Dude, I just got my ass whooped.
Yes, save up that rocket launcher for the... for right now, you're not at the mini-boss for me, but once you get to that guy that comes out, just, like, use that on him constantly.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh.
He's gone. We did that one good, Jimmy.
Dang, I really wish the stream wasn't behind.
Yeah,
I know. I hate it. I can never really get it to where the latency isn't horrible. I hate that part about it. This is why y'all should be on my couch.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to drive to Texas, wherever you are. I don't remember where you are again.
Louisiana.
The great state of Louisiana, baby.
How much is this going to cost you in the US?
I think it normally runs about 50 USD.
It's a little more than that.
I've been seeing like a Benjamin.
Yeah, it's about 80, 100 now.
Jesus Christ. I bet you if you found a good deal on it, you could probably find it disc only for $50 still.
I just get the Japanese copy. It was like $8 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dynamite Deca is perfectly fine. I mean, everything's still in English, so why not get it?
Exactly.
The QuickTime events are in Japanese.
All you have to do is
they have
memorize
the logos, though.
Yeah, all you have to do is memorize the characters for kick and punch, and the jump is the same. Or the scenes where you need to jump are the same every single time, so you don't even need to know the jump character.
Jump are the same.
I think there's actually just the logo of the punch button, anyways, or the B button, so you don't even need to memorize it. Just know B and A or whatever.
Wow.
In the next one though, Dynamite Deca 2, you have to memorize it because they have the Japanese characters for kick, punch, and jump.
Don't remember that. I feel like I didn't have an issue with that whatsoever when I played it because I just have the Japanese. Well, maybe I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, I remember that I had it was like a random guess every time. I didn't know the characters off the top of my head.
Okay.
So.
You just gotta learn Japanese, man.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Meet it halfway.
No.
I think I don't know if it was like one of your most recent Shiros, but whereas Chaz was talking about just or was it somebody was talking about like learning Japanese to play more of these RPGs, particularly like Grandia and some of them for the Saturn that didn't get proper translations, or at least not yet for fan translations. And I thought that's like a super admirable goal. Like I would love to do that someday. That would be pretty awesome.
I think that was Peter.
Oh, Peter, yeah.
Yeah, he
actually learn a language simply to play a game with more satisfaction.
I mean, sorry, go ahead.
I did something similar when I was I was listening to German band Rammstein. They like made me want to learn German. So
what's funny, or at least as far as the account of one of my good friends who lived in Germany or was from Germany at the time, like she says that nobody there knows Rammstein.
That makes sense. I mean, it's not like a daily name-to-name band. Yeah,
and this was like back when they were popular with the Duhas, like in the early 2000s or late 90s.
Wow, I hate that song so much.
You know, the crazy thing is that
so overplayed.
No, the crazy thing about that song is that you could either be like, it could either be I love you or I hate you based on how you're actually saying it.
That's actually wrong. It's actually the way that they say it, yeah, but lyrically it's always you have.
I know, but okay.
Sorry, I get even that because like I got in arguments when I was younger with people. It's like, oh no, what you hate. And it's like, no, it says on the fucking lyric sheet you have.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying based on how you say the word.
Oh yeah, no.
I screwed up the QTE because of you, man.
Oh wow! Don't blame Rammstein. Don't blame Pat.
Nah, man, I blame Pat every time.
I do get what he was saying though, but yeah, I do agree. It's a funny play on words if you listen to it, because it kind of sounds like it, the way that they pronounce it, or what's that called? Elongate the S sound. Because literally, it's like the difference is like two S's, so Duhas and the Duhas.
God damn it! Stop shooting me.
What's is an SS? But this is in German class. This is Dynamite Deca, so I'm gonna shut up now.
Yes, thank you. It's okay. I love you. I love you, man.
It's that song and 99 Balloons are the German ones everybody
knows.
Oh,
right.
That's good.
Oh my god.
What's nice about having both versions of Die Hard Arcade as well as Dynamite Deca is that you can actually see some of the weird little changes that they made. Like the Nakatomi Tower is actually two towers connected by a bridge, which you see in both versions, and it's kind of strange. You're like, where's this section on Nakatomi Tower?
Yeah.
Because if I remember, Yeah, I mean, if I remember right, the Die Hard license was
I love this gun. I love this gun so much.
Yeah, man, I love this bathroom scene. Absolutely.
Dude, it's just like you get the freaking you get the howitzer basically, and you just go to town up on these guys.
I love the bathroom scene in Dynamite Cop because you can actually use the urinals as a weapon, and that is that just put it over the top.
Yeah, this game is just definition of over the top. I remember playing this in a there's this restaurant, it's like a pizza place called Oregon Stop in Mesa, Arizona. And they had this game in there, and I thought it was like insane. And I never could understand why this never came to console. But then I learned that the Sega Saturn, it was on the Sega Saturn. But to me, that didn't exist. So
yeah, because you were a Nintendo fanboy, weren't you?
No, I wasn't actually. I was a big Dreamcast guy back in the day. I just never heard of the console until like 2005.
I just want to give you crap, man.
I know. I love the Dreamcast though.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I just punched a woman like dead straight in her face, dude. This is so horrible.
In the men's bathroom?
No, in the hallway afterwards.
In real life? Oh.
Okay. Yes, in real life. In absolute real life.
I guess we're still
that's Sam's average day at work. He just like goes up and while he all he hears is a dun 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 dun, and then like a movie pops up.
Oh man.
Sometimes it gets difficult to distinguish between Die Hard Arcade and reality. I get it.
I'm glad for you that you're having that issue, man. But you might want to seek medical attention whenever it comes to that.
I always thought this was strange, these giant fucking robots. It's like, what is this, chopping mall?
For real, man.
I don't remember this from Die Hard.
It's just such a realistic, adaptation of the movie in every way. Like, these were my favorite scenes. Yes. Scene for scene, I love it. It's just
Bruce Willis fist fighting robots.
Fist fighting laser beam packing robots.
Well, again, from what I've always heard, the Die Hard license itself was sort of like a last-minute thing. It was was like any other AM1 game, where like AM1 was really big on taking movies and popular culture things and turning them into games without actually having the license. Like eSWAT is obviously RoboCop, and Golden Axe is like Conan the Barbarian, and what is it, Alien Storm? That is, I think it's Alien Storm. That's basically Ghostbusters, but with aliens.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, maybe this was just so copyright infringing that there's like, okay, well, we can get the license, get risk of being sued.
Well, there's like one that's Alien Storm, and then there's another that's Alien something else, and I always mix them up. One of them is based on obviously Alien, and the other one is based on Ghostbusters, but it's Ghostbusters with aliens. I can never remember.
No, you had it right. Alien Storm is the one that is basically Ghostbusters, but with aliens. And then you have Alien Syndrome, which is aliens.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if part of that is they just want, I mean, where they could, they wouldn't mind getting the licenses to help the marketability of some of the titles once they realized there were so many
That's what I think
parallels.
happened. That's what I think happened with this. It's, they started out, let's make a game loosely based on Die Hard, and then somebody probably at like Sega Europe or Sega of America said, let's try to get the license and make it an officially licensed game.
Yeah. That's the best way to make a licensed game, in my opinion.
Well, just out of curiosity, which do you think is better? Die Hard Trilogy or Die Hard Arcade?
Die Hard Trilogy, literally is the best game, period. I'm just saying. Like, I'm being completely facetious. I'm just saying.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this game is like, there's no contest. Like,
dude.
No contest.
Not even in the same league.
Yeah, I actually haven't spent a lot of time playing Trilogy, so I can't really speak to it.
Did anybody share the stream out?
Yeah, I did.
I shared it on our Facebook page and our Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, and I shared it to our Facebook group and Twitter.
It's cool shite. I done arrested her.
I mean, whether I did it correctly and actually worked is another thing altogether. But
this is
I clicked on it and it worked.
Cool.
Yeah, I always like these cops in this section because like they just keep dropping handguns every 5 minutes. That's like, by the time you know it, there's like 25 handguns on the floor.
Hey Sam, is the The link that this is currently streaming under, is that going to remain once it's posted as a video for archived?
It should. Oh, I failed the
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is replace your announcement with this one that has the updated link.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I really wish I had the Aegis 2500 version of this game.
Yes.
I've emulated it a couple times. It's really good. Like it's probably the best game that they released under that collection.
Wait, what? There's another version of this game?
Yeah, on PS2. They remade it and they added like all kinds of secret shit that you can, like alternate costumes from Altered Beast and stuff like that. It's really good.
Oh, the PS2 version. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to get a Japanese PS2 for that specifically. I know there's a lot of good PS2 import games, but I just don't have a I don't have a modded PS2 or a Japanese PS2, but they're always kind of pricey.
What kind of fish is that? I'm sorry, I got distracted. I see this giant.
It's
like a tadpole.
Yeah.
It's like a huge tadpole.
Dude, and like, how am I supposed to beat this dude? I'm like not doing no damage whatsoever.
You have to hit him with the furniture and stuff and just keep beating on him. And, yeah, there he goes. He's starting to lose health.
Yeah, the furniture is the way to go with him, and if you can carry over a handgun from the last scene, it helps a lot.
To take him off guard works pretty well too. If you don't have furniture.
Right. No, he does some massive damage.
Yeah, I must lose like 3 or 4 credits on this guy each time.
Just treat him like your little brother trying to play Street Fighter and keep him in the corner. That's all you gotta do. Oh, shit. I know there's a delay, but I just saw him throw you across the room.
That was pretty cool looking though.
I wonder if there's the way to like take no damage in this game whatsoever and beat it.
I've seen people go through this on 1 credit, but not, without damage.
Yeah, because I can't imagine imagine not getting hit once during this game because there's a lot. It's like programmed to exploit you.
It's a tough game,
as most arcade games were. Programmed to kind of, for maximum quarter eatery.
What just happened? There we go.
Dude,
the quarter consumption.
If you get Bruno's moveset down, though, he has a lot of stuff that can be really useful. Like, I mean, I wish I would have known when I did my original playthrough of it, but he has like a stomp when people are on the ground that you can use.
We got some new guys up in the chat. This is Sam, y'all, the guy playing the game, obviously. I see a couple of people find us on Facebook. I see a couple of new subscribers that just popped up. Virtuous Skimmer, and I also see a Mr. Kelly Greenridge. Welcome to the stream, folks. Glad you're here. If you find us through Facebook, give us a like on Facebook, and if you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. We do live streams weekly, sometimes 2 apiece. We got podcasts we drop, whole mess load of goodness, and we also have videos that come out every Friday. Sorry about that plug. Just figured I'd go ahead and do it.
How dare you advertise your own channel on your own stream?
I know, right?
Sam, you should be advertising our stuff.
Yeah, the Shiro guys. The Shiro guys. As I die 1,000 deaths by the hands of Disco God over here.
Disco King.
I am the Disco God. Come on, baby. It's like this is a horrible. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
It's like you're fighting people in Saturday Night Fever going on here.
You think you gonna hit me up in the back? You gonna?
Yeah.
Come on now.
You don't remember this from the movie?
This was all in the movie.
Yeah, I remember. This was the crossover between Saturday Night Fever and Die Hard 2.
But I want to see if anybody is like, is anybody paying attention?
The one guy getting his ass kicked.
Hey, is anybody paying attention to the fact that this building that we're on currently has a radio antenna that spins and moves? I don't see how they're picking up crap. I mean, like, are they trying to figure out, what's going on in Japan and everything else? I mean, what's up?
Well, obviously
it's an extraterrestrial signal.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's somebody operating it off-site because I mean the antenna wouldn't move like that on a normal basis.
An antenna wouldn't move like that. Period.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It don't matter.
Yeah, it does. It does if they know John McClane's up on the roof and they want to try to kill him, they'll set the settings to have it just do whatever it takes to kill him.
You know what? John McClane is not John McClane. Bruce Willis is John McClane, and like McClane is Bruce Willis, and like this is a total tangent. This is what was that movie? The one that had the dreams inside of dreams and all that shit.
Inception.
Yes, this is Inception, because I swear to God, the guy on the cover art of this game does not remotely look like Bruce Willis. But on Dynamite Deca, it's the exact same guy.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He looks a lot more like Bruce Willis in the game that's not actually licensed like Die Hard. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, fool.
And even his name is Bruno in the Japanese version.
Oh, man.
Which
yeah,
was Bruce Willis had used while he was trying to do Bruno Dillinger, or Bruno Andolini, that was it.
Oh, I got you.
Twin.
Now, Kelly, I grew up with the Saturn. I think the only person in this stream who didn't grow up with the Saturn would happen to be Patrick and Brian. The rest of us did.
Yeah.
We're Dreamcast kids.
Yeah, I had a Dreamcast before I had a Saturn, although I did follow the Saturn when it was around, and I really always wanted one, but I didn't really have the means to pick one up when in its heyday.
Late bloomers.
You know what you should do, Sam? You should have something for the chat where it appears on your stream.
Dude, I am working on that, but I don't know how to do it yet.
I got you, yeah, because that chat goes away after this live stream disappears. So
it doesn't now. I think YouTube Gaming finally caught up with
archived it.
That would have had to have been within like the last week, because
it was. They announced they made an announcement about it a while ago. It was maybe a week or two.
Oh, okay.
Cool. That's actually great. I got tired of that because I watched the retro round table, and they would have people in the chat asking questions, and they were laughing at comments, but I could never see them because I used to watch it like a day or two afterwards.
Yeah, I gotta look and see if it's something they implemented or something that they've announced. I'm not sure, but it was mentioned like a week or two ago that it's either here or it's coming. As a feature.
Sumo guy
I think it is here because I saw something about a replay when I posted before Sam started. So maybe I didn't, yeah, like I said, I didn't know if that was the case or not.
Come on now. Gotcha. You know, it's bad whenever the only way you get past somebody is just to shoot them. Americanism. America.
I'm not gonna comment on
you want to talk about fist? We don't do fist, man. We do pistols.
I want to say there's a rocket launcher in this room somewhere.
There was. It kind of went away, and then just kind of jumped off of me.
I like how the guy deflected one of the bullets with his hand and he didn't take any damage.
I mean, straight up, man.
Man, these guys are like super soldiers.
I really do think that this port though does a real service to showing what the Saturn could do 3D wise.
Yeah, all the STV ports are really good from what I understand. Like Dynamite Deca is really good. Radiant Silvergun's really good on here. It was like it was meant for it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, STV is just straight up a Saturn. It just has a little extra RAM. I think it's double the RAM as what a Saturn had.
Yeah. Fortunately, when you get to the Model 3 stuff, it's kind of... Wait, was the Model 3 after or before the STV?
Hey y'all, I want to say something. Kelly, appreciate your service, man. One fellow serviceman, I was in the Air Force, man. Appreciate you. Hope that if you're still in the service and you're actually overseas, man, God be with you and stay safe, all right?
You gotta grab some of that health as it's falling, man.
Dude, I was trying. But it's like it wasn't like letting me move whenever I wanted to move. I was trying to jump across, but it was just like no.
He's getting that Framemeister lag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's something that bums me with the Framemeister. A lot of the really precise stuff kind of is a little bit more difficult to do. It's definitely doable, but I mean, there's always going to be a little bit of issue.
I think I finally have to just break down and get OSSC or something. Even if it's not like what I ultimately end up with. I just want to get a better setup.
I'm glad.
Yeah, OSSC's good, but unfortunately, it has a lot of compatibility issues with TVs and capture cards.
Oh, really? I mean, if you could like find out ahead of time whether your TV works with it, I mean, probably should be fine.
If you got a Samsung, you're pretty much good to go.
I have a Panasonic Plasma, so that's going to introduce lag anyway. So it's kind of nice to have OSSC or something that will not exacerbate that issue.
Do you have a... Yeah, there used to be a test suite for it. I don't know what happened with it. I think it might just be for the Retrovision cables.
Disco gods, disco gods.
Model 3 was 96, I think. I think STV was meant to be a low-cost alternative to Model 2.
I gotcha. Yeah, because actually, apparently, House of the Dead, the bad port on here wasn't a failure because they couldn't do it, but apparently it was because of the way it was programmed.
Well, wasn't it rushed because the Saturn was dying?
That makes sense.
Yeah, they gave it to Tantalus, who did a really good job with Manx TT. But I mean, you look at, I think it was like 97 when House of the Dead came out on Saturn. Saturn was dead by then, so they probably just had to rush it out.
Oh shit! I pressed the wrong button.
So I'm confident that Tantalus could have done a really good job with a House of the Dead port if they had the time to work on it.
Yeah.
Just a shame that our only console ports of that game are like low, subpar games, though. It's really a bummer.
That seems to be a problem with a lot of Model 2 ports, because a lot of them came either really late or really early, and they suffered for the same reasons. You know, in the case of like Daytona USA, got to get it out. The launch is coming. The launch is coming.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Right? Oh no! Machine gun, dude.
Yeah, you know it would suck if you actually get a game over by this area. I think you should be good though, because I think this is like the last boss over here.
How many credits does he have?
9.
You'll be fine. Yeah, I think I ranted a little bit in my grudge match video, just, you know, facetiously about how inefficient your pathfinding is through the building, because like Bruce Willis like starts at the top of the building, and then he like goes straight down to the basement, hangs out down there, goes back to the top again, and I think it makes more sense in the context of the Dynamite Deca, where you had the 2 towers, so you were like going down the first tower and going up the second. But in the Nakatomi building, it just seems kind of ridiculous that he would just like, I don't know, it was kind of funny.
Oh, do I gotta shoot this dude in the back?
I think it has to do with him not knowing where to go, because the way that the story is like he just goes in and is like, okay, go get her, and like he has no idea where the hell she is, and then she calls on the radio, I'm on the top building or whatever.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then I think that's why.
Yeah, I think it's to show off various areas of the building, and they didn't give a shit how that was done. So they're narratively. I'm optimist. I'm a really big optimist about that. No, I like that. I mean, I don't necessarily think of it as a negative like thing. I think it just adds more charm to the game as it is.
You know, damn, that's it. If like you're trying to, like, this giant fireman comes at you, like your house is burning down, also they send this guy in. You gotta fight him to put out your house.
If you want to talk about PVMs, I know for a fact that our buddy over here, Mr. Pat, absolutely loves him some PVM madness.
I sleep with them. That's not even a joke. I have some like right next to my bed. I have one in front of me. I guess technically it's sleeping next to it, but anyways, yeah, I do gaming on a couple of them. I have a JVC BM 1900 SU, and I have 2 20L2s.
20L2s.
Yeah, it's the Sony PVM 20L2s. I don't have any BVMs though. I just think they're just way too cost inefficient.
Jesus Christ.
Nice, Kelly. What kind of PVMs do you get, if you don't mind me asking?
I just wish this villain looked a little more like Hans Gruber.
Yes.
Right?
I kind of like him in this one. He's a little bit more crazier because he has like all these These little How does he even know these? Why does this even exist in the office?
Somebody give me some suggestions before I use all my credits up on this guy.
See, if he did come back as Hans Gruber, then... Well, if he did look more like Hans Gruber, then you basically have cyborg Alan Rickman for the second game.
Fuck yeah.
That would be awesome. It would have been better than what they did for Die Harder. That movie, I'm sorry. I love Die Hard, but it has some of my favorite lines, but it's like the weakest sequel. At least it was up until I saw A Good Day to Die Hard.
I can't hit this dude, man.
Wait, are you talking about Die Hard 2? Are you talking about Die Hard with a Vengeance?
That's 3.
That's part 3.
3 in Die Hard. There's so many Die Hard movies.
That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, I know the only one that has any reference is 3 with... I'll spoil it, and it's like 50 years. His brother coming back from in the third one. So that's why I was confused.
But yeah, it's like Die Harder, then Die Hard with a Vengeance, then Live Free or Die Hard. And
I'm pretty sure it was just Die Hard 2.
Dude, I don't care what anyone says. The last Die Hard movie that came out was absolutely awesome.
Was there a Die Harder? Was there a Die Harder? Like
possibly. It's called 3.
Yeah.
4 is Die Harder.
I like it.
And then 5 is Die Hard.
And then 6 is Die Hardest.
Yeah. No, 6 is just a piece of shit. That
oh my god, dude! How many credits do I have left?
Wait, is there a 6th one? I thought there just said 5.
There's only 5.
Yeah.
It's probably going to stay at 5 for a very long time.
It probably should just stay. They should have just stayed at 3.
They'll probably make 6. They'll probably make 6 posthumously when Bruce Willis is dead, and they can just recreate him digitally.
Well, I mean, they have his son, so they could probably just. I mean,
I got 2 credits left, boys. 2 credits.
No, Justin Long wasn't his son. It was some guy.
No,
but...
it was his girl or his daughter's something, right?
Courtney played his son.
Boyfriend, yeah.
No, it wasn't. He was unrelated, I think.
There we go. Got it. Thank the maker. Thank the maker. I was starting to worry there for a second.
Because like at the end, they start getting feelings for each other, and he's like, "Hey, calm down, buddy," or something.
All right,
that one.
You know, I don't quite remember how they met up in this 4th one. I probably should rewatch that.
Shouldn't have given up on Deep Scan.
Well, in the 4th one, they meet up because John McClane has to watch after some computer hacker so that he can be investigated by. But then they try make an attempt on his life, and that goes to shit. And they have to figure out John McClane's involved, so then they go after his daughter, Lucy.
That's right.
I gotcha.
I have a steel trap for movies. That's my mom.
It's been a while. I need to rewatch that.
I got 1 credit.
You guys ever hear that song Die Hard? There's like this group on YouTube that made the song about it, and like it got taken down. But then the company that owns it wanted them to make another one for the 4th, another verse for the 4th movie. I'll see if I can.
They included it on the DVD.
Oh really? Really?
It's like Die Hard. It's just really ridiculous and stupid.
Gentlemen, I ran out of credits.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, on the last boss. Ain't that the last boss on the rooftop?
Yep, that's it.
So I've been playing Deep Scan while we're doing this for like a half hour, and I think I'm at 60 credits now.
Do you know how bad I feel like I just failed everybody? The last boss, and I run out of credits.
I think you need to grapple him. I can't remember.
Dude, I was trying.
Wow.
Oh my god, that makes me feel like crap now.
You let down the president's daughter, man. She'll never forgive you.
Okay, we're gonna. You know what? I'm gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again.
Hell yeah.
I'm going I'm gonna run through Deep Scan real quick. I'm gonna pick up. I'm probably gonna try to get 30 credits real quick, and we're gonna do this again.
Can we beat it this time instead of an hour?
Do what?
Not cap it at an hour.
Can we just do it until we beat it instead of an hour? Or Chaz doesn't come on until like 5, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm all about it. Hey, if you're up in the chat and you want to bring some buddies along with it, you want to get us up in the conversation, come on with it, baby. Share it out with your friends, and let's get this thing going, because we are going to beat this game. We're going to beat this game.
Get 32 credits. 32 credits. 32 bits.
Okay.
Credits.
32 bits. I like it. I don't know about you guys, but I have nothing better to do, so let's keep it rolling.
We are going to beat this game. Like I said, share it out with your friends. Let's get an audience. Let's get pumped up. Let's get this thing beat.
Oh, I'm also up to 23 credits on Deep Scan as well.
Yeah,
and everybody start playing Die Hard Arcade all together. We are going to create this. We are going to create some kind of paradox in space time with this crap. I don't know.
I gotta turn on all my equipment. In a sec.
We are gonna beat this thing one way or another.
I'm just mesmerized by Deep Scan. I just love the mechanics of how there's the delay. And you have to anticipate everything.
Turn it on.
I love your singing, man, but it's not necessary. I love you, Pat. I love you, man. Yes, I do, man. Don't be like that, man.
I'm about to become emo now.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's healthy.
I know, right?
I'm a sad man.
I got 10 credits so far. That's something, I suppose. I don't know. My time is just off. I don't know if it's the... I mean, I should only have, like, 2 frames of lag. If even that.
I have 20 frames of lag, but that's mostly in my brain.
Dude, you must be like straight
I just realized that I had
blown out right now.
I just realized I actually had it on my Raya. I thought I didn't, so I'm kind of happy now.
There you go, man. Break out that Raya.
Gotta keep it real.
I don't know.
You fired Brian.
Yeah, that was a little weak, man.
I kind of wish they kept with the movie license theme and made Deep Scan Hunt for Red October.
That would have been awesome, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wasn't there an NES game based on Hunt for Red October?
There was.
How did that even hit my ship?
Sometimes the bombs can be a little tricky. It's like just if you touch it by like a pixel, you're screwed.
Your ship has a massive hitbox, and it extends to where the part that's above the water on the sides is. So even if it looks like it's not hitting it, you're pretty much dead anyway.
I think this game just hates me, man.
Don't worry, Sam. I love you.
No, you just need to get your pimpin' arm strong.
Pimp arm strong, baby.
Oh, but yeah, there was I remember the Nintendo was really weird with its movie licensed games. Like you had Platoon, which I never bothered to play because I didn't like the movie. But then there was Hunt for Red October. There was a Dirty Harry game, which I guess I can see. But there were a lot of weird movie licensed games.
You and me must be the only people who don't like Platoon because everybody seems to love that movie, and I hate it.
No, I can't do it. I mean, I can't really get behind a lot of Oliver Stone films. I think the only... I begrudgingly like The Doors. Like, sort of. But I still can't forgive him for what he did to Natural Born Killers. So there's that. But when it comes to war movies, I would rather watch Apocalypse Now. I think that's a way better film.
Fuck yeah. That is one of my favorite movies of all time.
His dad's movie is a lot better than his dad's Vietnam movie is a lot better than his movie, Charlie Sheen's.
Yes, absolutely. Hell, foreign war films that have nothing to do with Vietnam. I mean, it's like I like Red Cliff with that was directed by John Woo. I thought that was great. And
how am I sounding?
I even liked
You good, bro?
I even liked
pretty good.
I'm setting up my mic while my
with Nicolas Cage, right? Wind Talkers.
The director's cut, not the theatrical version. The theatrical version is a hard sell.
Yeah, that's a very good movie.
Yeah, it got a bum rap, I feel, and it was kind of a bomb, and it led John Woo back to Hong Kong, actually.
I still haven't seen Hard Boiled. I can't believe this fact, and I really want to watch it.
All right, guys, so I'm serious now. I whipped out my arcade stick.
Nice.
Dude, I totally just didn't even see that bomb coming. Oh, for those, if anybody who's just joined the stream, I can't really keep an eye up on it because I'm trying to do things on the TV. But regardless, and I have to turn my head a whole 90 degrees to see the screen for the computer. We're playing Deep Scan to get more credits because we just died on the last boss, and that pisses me off. So we're gonna beat this game.
Sam has become the sad man.
Sad man. I am the sad man.
Well, no, right now you're Rocky.
Yeah.
In Rocky
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
You got to train up, man.
You need the eye of the tiger.
No.
You need to feel the thrill of the fight.
I would totally turn on some Trivium right now because it would totally get me into the mood, but I don't want to get a copyright flag right this second.
Trivium. That's normie stuff right there.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Let me get some 6 Feet Under going on. How about that?
Is that the best you got?
Okay, you want... Okay. Jesus
Like
Christ.
siblings.
All right. Yeah.
You got me killed, man. You got me killed, Pat, again.
I'm at 75 credits. For
How are you at
Oh my
70?
God.
Dude, this dude is like... He is a deep scan master, man.
He's
Scan
man.
It's a mesmerizing game. In fact, I should have talked about it today. So today we recorded a shmup episode of Titancast.
This is not a shmup.
Technically, it's a shmup. It's a down. It's a shoot 'em down because you're dropping bombs.
Oh my God.
It's I love this game so much. I don't give a shit what genre it's in.
Tell me what's going on with Pink Gorilla Games up there, man, since you live so close to it.
I don't know. I haven't been there in a while.
Is that the one that Kelsey runs, whatever, from Metal Jesus?
Yes, that is it. There's a few other chains around here too, which are all there's like pretty stiff competition, and I think it's forced all of them to be. You have to like kind of have a good draw to really make it as a retro game store up here. Like whether it's merchandise selection or just sheer game and import selection, or just having some like holding game tournaments or having an arcade. There's what's it called? Another castle has a adjacent arcade. So there's like some really cool stuff that goes on with in that I don't know, in that industry.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy Arizona's kind of like they have just enough to keep it keep it where there's enough to have competition. So there's like about 3 or 4 stores out near me.
Yeah.
So I think it's enough to keep that competition, but it's not like overblown where it's like you have so many selections and nobody's getting it and people are shutting down.
Yeah, and there's also like I think there's a territorial or turf aspect because a lot of the vendors up here or the people who own those stores, they're a pretty tight knit community. In fact, I think Kelsey owns or is one of the owners or used to be of another castle as well. So you have a pretty good like tight knit community surrounding them. But the trade off there is that they're not necessarily operating in the same neighborhoods or the same cities. So that kind of helps as well. So if you go to the south end of the Puget Sound area, you're going to have a lot different, people or stores there than you would in the north part or in Seattle itself.
I gotcha. Yeah, Arizona. There's like we're in a valley right now, the East Valley, and there's about 4 or 5 stores in the area. I know there's Fallout Games, there's Flashback Games, the Gaming Zone, and what's the other one? I can't remember what the name of it is off my head, but there's about 4 or 5 good ones. And shouts out to all of them. They're all good for their different.
That's cool.
Their different selection. I actually got I got 2. I had both I got 2 and 3 dot hacks for about $60 at Flashback Games the other day, so that was pretty good.
Nice.
All right, we are now currently at 27 credits. We're going to get a little bit more. I think we're going to try to get 35 out of it, and then we will get back into this game.
Let me know, Sam. I'd like to do a dual start with you and see how far we can get.
All right.
So let me know when you're about to start, and I'll do a count. We'll do a countdown. I'm trying to get as many credits as I can.
All right.
Yeah, same. Well, actually, I probably won't be playing. I'll probably keep playing Deep Scan, to be honest.
Probably.
Loser alert.
Forever.
He's like, screw y'all's 32-bit. I'm 8-bit all day.
I don't even know if it was 8-bit. This is 78, or 79.
No, it's about 8. It's an arcade. It's arcade stuff. So,
this is an 8-bit game.
Yeah, they're usually above the curve in that regards.
Right. At least up until the early 2000s.
Yeah, pretty much, because I know that we had like 16-bit and stuff like before the 16-bit generation of the arcades. I mean, hell, even the Neo Geo stuff was so good it was 24-bit. So
for real, yo.
Nice.
Dude, I'm paying so much attention.
Don't really matter.
I'm paying so much attention to the freaking to the.
Wait, what do you say, dude? Do you say Neo Geo doesn't matter?
No, I said no. Neo Geo matters. I'm just saying bits don't matter.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't. It's all about like gameplay. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm about to have a heart attack. I'm a Neo Geo fanboy.
No, dude, it's all about the data power, man.
It's all about those frame rates.
I'm about to make some awful posts on Neo Geo forums right now.
There is so much cross talk. It is.
Well, your name in the chat is Neo SNK, so.
Yeah, I had to do that because it had my real name, and I didn't want that to be associated with my YouTube account.
Yeah, fair enough.
But also, I like Neo Geo. So.
I don't have my name associated with our YouTube, but that's because I'm more embarrassed of my production rather than anything else.
Okay, how many credits did we start off with last time?
25, I think.
25. Okay, one more go.
All right, sounds good. Let me know. I'm at 19 right now.
You're at 19 right now. Okay, 3 more credits. If I get 3 more credits, I'll be all right.
Teenage dirtbag, baby. I'm just a teenage.
I mean, man, I really appreciate. Dude, stop singing.
Listen to Iron Maiden, babe.
This is what happens whenever Pat joins the stream. Makes me look like trash, man.
No, I'm digging my own hole.
You're digging your own hole.
You're gonna ban me from being on the next one.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. You're always good people to be with. I love having you on stream.
Sorry, Pat, you're not allowed on the stream anymore. You're annoying.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, man. You're good people. I enjoy having you on stream.
Same. I hope to get you on one of our streams sooner or later.
I would love to join y'all's anime stream. Problem is that I work on Saturdays, so yeah.
I'm gonna work it out because I'm gonna see if I can work out the times. Oh, I'm stupid. I got hit by a boat. I'm gonna see if I can work out the times with everybody because we're doing a podcast in that time frame. So I might need to reschedule it. So I'm gonna talk to Claire and everybody about it, and we can see what we can get going.
I got you.
I need to do it personally because I messed up my thing where my mic isn't. I'm not audible at all. So.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, they kept talking to you, but I couldn't hear anything you were saying.
Nobody said anything, so I thought I was good. Like there was like 5 people in the chat that I knew, and none of them was like, "Oh, hey Pat, I can't hear you."
Well, I mean, I didn't know if you were like being quiet and letting Sega Lord X talk or whatever the case was. I didn't know what the hell was going on, man. I was just like being courteous, and I was only there for 15 minutes.
I gotcha. All right. Well, if to be honest, I think I'm gonna keep it up just because it seems like maybe I just was quiet, and as long as it was entertaining enough, I'd be fine.
I mean, yeah, it was good. It was good, man.
I gotcha.
And I think a lot of SLX fans will enjoy it. I mean, it's besides his channel trailer and that announcement, it's the first video he's put up in a while, so, or the first thing he's been involved with in a while, I suppose.
Yeah, it's shame I did it in Injustice, but hopefully I'm gonna try and redo it again next week, and we'll see what we can get. Or this week, I guess technically, but we'll see what we can get going. I'll let you know. I'd like to have you on if that's the case.
Yeah, brother. I have 36 credits, so I'm going to take continue. No. Screw it. I'm just going to let myself get blown up. Okay. I am going to take No. I'm going to take 15 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So, this is kind of related with beat 'em ups, but I saw your most recent, Andrew, I saw your recent review of Warriors of Fate. And that looks like a really cool game, and I'd never heard of it before.
Me neither, man. A friend of mine, well, he's a friend now, but he's a viewer, and once he heard I had a pseudo Saturn, he's like, "Hey, let me send you a couple of games." I'm like, "Sure." And that was one of them, and I had never heard of it, like ever. And
yeah,
weird too, because I like Hong Kong action films and shit like that. So he told me it was a beat 'em up set in feudal Japan, and
Patrick,
it doesn't really look like Japan.
Yeah.
3.
Wait, hold on. I'm not streaming yet.
Oh, by the way, everybody in chat, we're about to. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let y'all talk as soon as I'm done. By the way, everybody in chat, everybody on stream, what's going on is that I'm playing the game that you're watching. Pat is going to also play, and we're gonna play at the exact same time and see who beats the game first.
I'm ready.
How many credits do you got?
I'm there as well, son.
All right,
yeah,
we got Father K gonna do it too. How many credits do you have?
32.
We got 32. What about you, Pat?
31.
31, and I got 35. Okay, 3, 2, 1, get it.
Shit, I hit the wrong one. I'll hop back in with you. I'll just be a little bit behind.
I've got 99 credits right now.
You have no life, Brian.
I've just been playing while we're talking.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
It took me, what, 45 minutes, I think.
Killing me, man.
I wonder if it caps at 99.
It might, dude.
I don't see it getting higher, and I've gotten 200. Interesting. So going back to Warriors of Fate, like, so that one's actually what, feudal, or the Romance of the Three Kings period in China, right?
Yeah, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It was the 3rd century, like 208.
Yeah.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
Sam, I'll caught up with you. I skipped a couple cutscenes.
I got you.
So I think we're all caught up. Are you in the laundromat room right now?
Yes.
Cool, we're caught up.
The thing I would like to try, though, with Warriors of Fate is that it's supposed to have 3 players simultaneous play.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So you could make it a legitimate, like, I don't know, feudal area or era Streets of Rage or Golden Axe kind of thing.
Yeah, it definitely has that vibe, and God, I lost count of how many enemies I could fight at once on the screen.
Yeah.
It just kind of...
Well, and I think that's a testament to the power of what the Saturn could handle too. Above, I mean, that's where that genre seems to have really gotten, you know, where it took advantage of the extra power of the Saturn compared to 16-bit, where you could cram a ton of enemies on the screen now for a beat 'em up that was, you know, still a 2D style. I thought that's like really fascinating, just watching some of the gameplay you put up that has so many enemies swarming the screen like that.
Actually brings up something interesting. When people talk about beat 'em ups, and you know, I've seen other games criticized, like even Die Hard Arcade, Batman Forever, the arcade game, and you know how they don't really do anything to elevate the genre, but yet they'll go back to something like the Dungeons and Dragons games, also from Capcom.
Yeah,
and even Warriors of Fate. Now that I know about it, and I'm like, well, how come those games get a pass, which actually managed to take the genre and put it in 3D and make it work, something Fighting Force failed to do.
Right.
And it's kind of frustrating to me. I don't understand where some people are coming from.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I mean, D&D, I think, is really clunky. The whole menu system that you got to navigate in real time.
I haven't played it, so I don't know.
I mean, it's a beautiful game, but it's hard to play.
I'm still curious to try it. Hey, you busted somebody. I'm sorry for the lag.
Yeah. No. I'm playing very, very differently this go around.
Oh yeah, Sam, I learned something. When you're in that hold, you can mash to jump and the
kick
button.
Yep. I just saw that too. I have not lost a credit yet, thank God.
Dang, yeah, I'm down to 1, but I'm a little bit further than you are. I just got into the downstairs area.
I'm on my way right now.
If you got a gun, you can, and they're on, and you're the enemies on the ground, you can hit like diagonal down and shoot them.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I mean, pretty kind of a dick move for a police officer, but
no,
Listen, there's no dick moves when you're dealing with a hostage situation.
Life and times of Bruce Willis, man.
Especially with the crimes they've committed against fashion.
Dude, I've got so much coffee in me right now. Coffee is life.
Is there a difficulty setting in this game? I don't know if there's a way to set that.
I'm not sure. I'm in the menu now. I'll take a look. Or at least for the the North American version. Doesn't appear to be. There is friendly hits that you can turn on and off. Oh, there's violence. Does that mean blood?
Yep, I turned that way on.
I'm going to turn that. I guess it's binary, but I'll turn it way on as well.
Listen, there's only off and way on.
Yeah.
So
okay.
There's like Barney and there's Cannibal Corpse.
Here's how addicted I am to Deep Scan. By the way, I'm at my cap of 99 credits. I can't earn any more yet. I've still been playing it for the last 10 minutes.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's all about that score now.
Deep Scan's a great game. It's not as if he said, I've been playing the Crow City of Angels for the last 45
Dude, we will do another stream of that right now. Do not test me.
Wait,
it's getting pretty frustrated.
You were pretty adamant against that, like,
yes,
after doing that.
I know, but it was, you know, in retrospect, it was an absolutely amazing stream.
It was fun for us, I'll tell you that.
Oh crap! I hit the wrong button.
Crap! I always forget how to, like, you know, dodge that. The water cannon. I always forget how to, like, dip down.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a shameless plug. If you guys watching haven't watched our grudge match video, I don't know. Go ahead and give it a shot.
It's good. It's good.
Maybe not my best work, but although I've only done like 5 videos in my life, so I'm still kind of learning this shit. But I liked it. I love both of those games. Die Hard Arcade and Dynamite Cop are just fantastic. I don't know.
Oh, that
the cool thing about missing those is that the guy in there drops a lot of guns. So
yeah.
You get like tons of guns. Just have that saved up in a cache.
There's one other beat 'em up, technically. Zombie Revenge.
Yes.
Oh man, Zombie Revenge is the best game on the Dreamcast. Hands down, no contest. Anyone that disagrees is wrong.
Fuck Shenmue.
No, seriously.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You might want to take that back.
Shenmue is my favorite video game of all time, so I'm gonna say fuck Shenmue, and I'm gonna say it sarcastically.
There you go.
Listen.
I'll say it for real.
All right, where's everybody at? I'm in the bathroom right now, like in the game.
I just got to bathroom. I just got bathroom. I almost done with the first wave.
I'm back by the fire engine.
I will also say that I do not hold it against anybody who hates Shenmue, because that is, I mean, I feel like it's an acquired taste, although on the Dreamcast Junkyard, everybody seems to cite that, or not everybody, but a lot of people cite that as their favorite game, so certainly there's a following, and a very enthusiastic one, but I understand, you know, all the merits that people would have against it.
One of the guys just like tried to pick up the pot and he just tripped on the toilet paper. Or picked up the pole and he tripped on the toilet paper.
Ooh.
I didn't know that was possible.
I didn't either. I'm gonna have to try that.
Also, I just got a double. We just kill each other, and that's pretty funny.
I've only died one time in this game, Pat.
Yeah, I know.
The only thing
I'm being really risky.
To have seen is if Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon 2 was sitting on the can, and he was afraid to move. And you have Riggs down behind it trying to defuse the bomb. The crossover. That's where my mind is at sometimes.
Oh, I got to catch up with the chat. I've been
what's going on with the chat, man?
I've been my head's been too deep into Deep Scan here.
Man, when you have a gun in the bot room, it makes it like 20 times easier.
Yeah.
Oh, I was almost there. I missed that QTE right there.
Also, I kind of know something. I don't remember the TVs in Dynamite Deca. I don't think they actually had those. The CRTs that you can throw at the robots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I died the second time. Crap.
Yeah, they're in there. They're in there.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just never saw them. That's weird.
You get a CRT and you get a robot leg to use in there, and
even in the Deca version.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
So, yeah, there was definitely some continued PVM talk as well.
Oh crap! What were they saying?
Well, I don't know. I think Virtuous Skimmer meant that, or said that he's on Craigslist every now and then looking at them, and I think Kelly mentioned that. I don't know if they were from the army base, but they may have some, or at least he got it while he was stationed in Korea, or he got one.
Dude, I've been looking for a PVM for so long, and I mean, I've gone to hospitals, I've gone to the old studios, I have gone everywhere I can think of, and I cannot for the life of me find a PVM that's worth getting.
Oh, he says it's security.
But I really just got lucky, to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
the security guy hooked him up. Yeah, I don't know. Where do you guys like? What do you guys? Where would you start in trying to find one?
Try hospitals. Post-production studios.
Okay.
Try TV stations. I wouldn't bet on TV stations because they just probably got rid of them by now, anyways.
Right.
But yeah, post-production studio houses, hospitals, Craigslist, electronic recycling facilities, things of that nature.
All kinds of places.
Hey guys.
Yo, what's it, Dave? It's the Dave.
It's David Heater.
That's as high as my voice gonna get for you, Dave.
Yeah, that's cool. I was just gonna say, I think a lot of resellers though kind of figured out that they were worth a lot and did all that, you know, checking out hospitals, and I kind of feel like the boat has kind of sailed.
Yeah. How long have you been, how long have you actually been in the Discord?
Only while you guys were talking about PBMs.
Okay, okay.
I know there's a lot of crosstalk though, so I didn't want to.
That's just how the streams are, man.
Yeah, but yeah, like Dave said, a lot of, like, even when I got them, like I paid like 100 for my first one, and I paid 165 for both of my other ones when I got them. So I mean, it still was pretty good for what they're going now, but it's not like, you know, $2.
Right.
Like 10 years ago. 10 years ago would have been a great time to grab one. But
actually, Dave's got a nice one for me too.
I have a nice monitor for you. It's not a PVM though.
I meant like the monitor for the CRT stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you're just saying that we need to go. First, to get a good PVM at a good price, just find a time machine for cheap somewhere,
and go
use
back
that,
10 years, yeah.
and then okay, cool.
No, I mean, you know, I mean, I'm always typing, you know, CRT or PVM, BVM into Craigslist just to kind of see what comes up, and there's guys that are like resellers, and they've got them stacked up in their like storage space, and they're just trying to sell them for like ridiculous prices, you know, and it's sad, you know, because I mean, I live close to LA, so if they were available, they'd be available, you know.
Right.
Yeah. But it's just that people, you know, the internet, it's the damn internet that we have to blame, you know, because information gets around so fast.
Yeah, but dang, I missed the jump button. Yeah, I mean, just the way it is nowadays, you just gotta get really lucky, or you know, just deal with a. You know what I've been recommending people, just get a regular CRT and get the RGB to component converter.
Transcoder.
Just do that. Yeah, sorry, I meant transcoder.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great ways that you can play this content.
Dude,
and
I'm getting
have it look good.
I'm getting my ass whooped right now.
I kind of feel like a lot of the consumer Trinitrons are also being snatched up, you know.
Oh, really? Yeah. I do have one of those. I was lucky enough to get one at a garage sale for, I think it's like a 32-inch. It's a pretty big one. It's like 100 pounds or so, or more than that. But at like garage sale for like 15 or 20 bucks.
Yeah, the big ones. It's funny. The big ones are actually are easier to come by at a lower price. Funny enough, it's the small ones. It's like if you can get a good like 20-inch.
Yeah.
That, you know, that's got the component inputs, and it's like, you know, those they're a little bit more desirable, I feel like, because people want to just kind of squeeze them into their setup.
Yeah. Without
having them take up too much space or be too heavy to move.
So what would you recommend? Because mine does have the component. What else do I need to like really get that? I don't know. I mean, isn't there like some sort of converter or something else I should use? Like if I wanted to get the most out of my PlayStation 2 or something on it, or Nintendo 64, like could I convert?
Well, yeah, just get the RGB to YUV transcoder.
And that's it.
It'll just take any SCAR cable you put into it, as long as it takes RGB, and you can get it to the component.
Okay.
And
how much do those usually go for?
I think on a shiny bow it's like $75, and I'd recommend that one.
Okay.
Because the other ones, there's a lot of hit and miss quality with the other one that's generic.
Yeah.
That's just like the rectangular black box thing you're talking about, Pat?
Yeah, a lot of them are like bootlegs nowadays, so you require like doing more setup on it to get it going the way you want it to go.
Somebody is like killing the pad over there.
That's me with my arcade stick.
Like, and I thought I was loud on stream.
Sorry, dude. I have my mic right next to my face.
Dude, it's cool, man. I mean, anybody who's accustomed to watching these streams should already know that there's going to be audio mic stuff going on.
Yeah, I really need to get these buttons replaced on it. Get like some nice Shimizu buttons in it.
So here's the sad part. Is that I forgot that I had filled up all of my hard drives or my battery space, and so all the 99 credits I amassed just got wiped away when I exited the game.
Oh my god!
Actually, it doesn't save anyways.
RPGs on the Saturn.
Oh, okay.
Kelly Greeners wants to know what kind of RPGs was playing. I will say right now, here and now, that Shiny Force 3 is up there. Dragon Force is my number 1, and Albert Odyssey is honestly like my number 2 game, only because of the localization. I absolutely love it.
You love that working designs cheese, right?
Dude, I don't care what anybody says. I love Albert Odyssey, dude. I don't care about the problems. I don't care about the issues. I love it.
The localization is the best thing it has going for it, in my opinion.
And I honestly like the art style of the game. It really reminds me of like I can't remember exactly what at this moment, but I mean it takes me back, man. It really takes me back. It's nostalgia. It's complete nostalgia.
Yeah, right now I've been playing. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying I'm going to second Dragon Force on there. I think Dragon Force and Panzer Dragoon Zwei are my 2 faves.
For RPG?
RPG, man.
Oh, RPGs. I thought you were talking about regular video games or regular games.
Just RPGs.
I kind of like Blazing Heroes.
Yeah,
it's good.
But definitely Dragon Force. That's numero uno for me.
Me too.
Yeah, I have to go with Magic Knight Rayearth right now is one of my favorite RPGs.
Ooh, nice.
Just because it reminds me so much of Link to the Past, and I just love that anime style. The 90s style is like my favorite genre of anime. It's not a genre, it's my favorite style of anime is those 90s cell animation. I think they perfected it to where it just looks beautiful and fluid. And then the digital came around and it looked ugly again.
Oh, that freaking.
But they're getting better now. It's like gotten a lot better than the early 2000s when they went all digital.
What's going on with this satellite dish? Is it like
dude, it just moves, man. It's trying to kill me.
I'm like, it's like can't pick up the station. It's like I gotta get.
We were talking about that earlier, dude. It's like they're trying to pick up every possible pirate channel they can.
Aliens.
They're trying to get Max
Cat here.
He's here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's here. He's playing the game like me, probably.
I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm playing.
Hey, how's it going, Simon?
How are you, sir?
Late to the party. I didn't realize we had so many people.
David, I need you to do me. I need you to do me a video for Churro Park Q or whatever it's called.
Oh crap! Don't tell me I lost signal. Oh, don't tell me I lost signal.
Am I here?
You should have Pat do that video. He actually got the guide and he did it.
I'll just insult it the other time.
Oh man!
He'll just insult it.
No, but yeah, I wish I could have the time to do it. I mean, the thing is, I really want Dave to get like a capture card so he can be like the cool guys.
Yeah, Pat. Maybe we'll see.
I have terrible news.
Like even like
I have terrible news.
What happened?
The signal change has caused my capture card to decide that it no longer wants to recognize the signal.
Uh-oh.
So, how about that? Damn it!
You're using an Elgato, right?
Yeah, like it runs from the FrameMeister to the Elgato, and sometimes
So unplug everything from your FrameMeister for 1 minute, and then try plugging it back in. That's usually how they tell you to reset those things.
We can try.
So Dave, what have you been up to since we last talked?
Since we last chatted, putting my kid down to sleep. I don't know, doing random chores around the house. You know, just life in general.
We're trying to reset the Elgato, everybody. Just bear with us for a second. I apologize. Technology just does not like us today.
No, actually, yesterday I did like a St. Pat's party. That was fun.
Oh, nice. I actually went to this Irish restaurant and had some nice corned beef sandwiches.
Did they let you eat for free?
I asked. They said no.
So what no, Patty doesn't get.
No, I don't know. I like saved the world from snakes, but you know what? I guess it's just disrespect. Disrespect.
I'm not sure it was the world, Pat. I think it was just Ireland.
Listen, shut up.
Oh, there he is. We are back, folks. Guess what? Chris just saved the stream. Chris just saved the stream.
All right. Well, we need to make a little photo of him, Chris, savior of the stream. like Photoshop his head onto Jesus or something.
Yeah, I've got an Elgato and it does that shit too, so I've had to deal with it before. That's
I don't know if that's blasphemous or not, but
that's how their tech support tells you to do it.
It is a bad spot.
I thought we were just playing that like Kenji Eno game, the one that doesn't have any visuals.
Oh, well, it's just like use your mind.
The Wind of Regret or something like that.
No, it's like an
isn't that a Scorpion song?
Yeah, that's right. Real sound causing regret.
But that did cost me like a whole credit because whenever I came back, I was like almost dead already.
Follow the Moskwa down to Gonk. Okay, I won't sing anymore.
I appreciate that, Pat. I love you to death, man, but I appreciate that.
Sorry, someone just said wind of change. Someone said wind of something, and I just thought wind of change.
Jeez.
Real Sound, The Wind of Regret is that Kenji Eno game. It's one of those games. It's really weird. It's like Dave was saying, there's no visuals at all. Comes with one of the more interesting pack-ins too. Like there's a bag of seeds in there that you can plant.
Yeah. Is that a Saturn game or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also a
seeing impaired.
Yeah,
really?
It also has a Dreamcast port too.
So would you say it's English friendly?
No.
No, not at all.
It's in Japanese.
Are you kidding me? Even when there's no visuals, it's not English friendly? Dude, I just cannot get a break on these games. Dude, I hate these dumb firemen who like roll on the ground like Rambo.
Dude, like you're so ahead of me. Stop talking.
Yeah, I got like 20 lives left.
You should save that anti-tank gun for the sumo guys.
Yeah, it just totally went away from me. Like, yeah, I was trying to get back to it, and it just wouldn't. It wasn't doing it.
My favorite part about this game was just the friendly fire.
Yeah.
My brother and I used to like go at each other with the bazooka, you know.
Dude, I cannot play Streets of Rage 2 with my wife because she will kill me more than the enemy will.
Oh, I love doing that. Just like going up to my friends like, "Hey, Billy," and just stab him with a knife.
So,
Shank.
From the chat, question that Kelly poses is if anyone here has used the Elgato 60 HD, is that what you guys have? And would you what would you say about it?
I would recommend the 60 HD. That's what I'm running with right now.
Same.
But if you want no latency whatsoever, then you're going to have to run the 60 HDS, which you have to have a lot better system to run it. The 60 HD you don't. It's more friendly. But with the S you have to have a pretty strong system. I mean, you need to have about 16 gigs worth of RAM. You need to be running the i7 or compatible Radeon. I mean AMD, and you're gonna have to at least have like an NVIDIA 1080 or at least a 1070 to make that thing work right.
So I'm gonna get myself, Sam. I'm just gonna pause on the final boss until you get up to me.
Okay. I think I'm coming up on the firefighters right now, so I'm not too far away from you.
Cool. Just let me know when you're ready. I just have it paused on the boss battle.
I got you.
This is very random. I'm playing Magical Hoppers. I think that's the Japanese version of Pandemonium for the first time.
Yep.
Awesome.
And it's fun. It's hard, but it's fun. Beautiful.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's a good one.
I look forward to not dying as much as I get better at it.
Gotcha. So, Dave, do you know what time Chaz's stream is at? I was trying to wonder.
Should be starting up here in about 35 minutes.
I thought Kay said 6 Eastern.
I gotcha.
About 35 minutes from now.
Okay, yeah.
It seems like this time zone thing threw us out of a loop a bit.
Apparently, I'm like one of the few people who uses time zones a lot, apparently.
I don't have a time zone in Arizona. It's always going to be the same until the end of time.
No, but what I'm talking about is like a lot of people have problems with, you know, other areas' time zones.
I think West Coasters do a lot because we're spoiled. Like because LA, like TV is kind of centered around West Coast. We don't really
but see here in the Central Time Zone, TV always showed Eastern and then Central Time. It never said anything. I think everything talks about the Eastern Coast, and then it talks about your specific coast. I think that's like everybody's time zones.
Yeah, I'm Eastern.
I'm gonna have to claim time for England because we set Greenwich Mean Time way before any more time zones existed.
My Greenwich garbage time, am I right? Oh.
Shots fired. Hey dude, I see that box of tea hitting the ocean again.
Oh boy.
About to lose another colony.
Daylight savings makes everything a mess for international, you know, trying to compare international time.
Yeah, it's like for the next week we're 5 hours. I'm 5 hours behind Simon, but then at the end of that week and a half, we're going to be back to 6 hours difference. So,
Simon, do you guys do daylight savings in the Europe?
They do.
Okay.
Because we just got on sync with Pat like just last week.
Because like they were like an hour ahead of me, and it was killer for a little while there.
1 hour, boo-hoo.
Hey, when the difference between 9 and 10 p.m. is huge for me.
But I'm just saying, like, Sam's got a lot more to deal with when it comes to
Dude,
times.
y'all have no idea. We're stretching 8 time zones.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That is insane.
This is what we do for the fans, yo. God damn it.
Hashtag bad word the fans. No.
Nah, man, I love my fans.
I love them too. Well, I mean your fans. Our fans are pretty cool too.
You guys have fans?
Yeah, all 3 viewers, right, Dave? Or are we up to 4 now?
I think you're talking about ourselves, right?
Yeah, are we up to 4 or 5?
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about, Pat. There's no such thing.
We just watch our own stuff.
There you go.
No, y'all have a lot more. Y'all have a lot more podcast listeners. We got a lot more YouTube watchers.
Yeah, you guys are fucking. Ooh, my bad word. You guys are dominating us in terms of podcasts. I'm sorry, videos.
I was about to say, like, we ain't got you dominated shit wise on the podcast.
Yeah, you guys are like dominating us video wise. It's like just rolling us over.
But I mean, really though, we're y'all are a podcast and we're a YouTube channel that has a podcast. That's the way I look at it most of the time.
That's actually a very solid way to look at it. Would you say the same thing, Dave?
Absolutely. That's the whole. I mean, our whole point from the beginning was to be a podcast.
And my whole point was to be a YouTube channel.
Exactly. Are you at the boss yet? I just want to know.
No, I'm still fighting firefighters.
Speaking of YouTube channels, we do have the presence of Saturn Memories and Mastercast TV, which are both very relatively successful channels out there that have a ton of cool shit for Sega fans to check out. So you should go watch them too.
Yeah, please. They have excellente content. 10 out of 10 content.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And Andy's just like, what?
I just don't rate my shit that much higher, but no, like Saturn Memories is awesome, but because he has such gorgeous gameplay and that's what he centers around. So if you're ever curious about a game, that's like a quick reference.
Yeah, he does excellent playthroughs.
Yeah, great capture, gives you plenty to see. Honestly, he's way more successful than I am. He's got like 6,000 more subscribers.
You should be a lot more popular than you are, Andy. Your stuff is really good. You put a lot of time and effort into it.
Something to be said. Time and effort doesn't really matter. I've come to realize it's
It's true.
Yeah, me too.
You either hit it or you don't. And the truth is that a lot of YouTube channels out there that are massively successful, in my opinion, are just nothing but trash.
Yeah. I mean, it's the standard, you know, middle-aged guy wearing a backwards cap, standing in front of a game shelf.
You there yet, Sam?
Yeah, I'm on the boss. My bad. I completely forgot.
Cool. I just died. Thanks, Sam.
Some people are all content, and then some people are all production, and then some people get it, and they're able to combine the two.
And then some people just can't figure it out.
That's me.
Yeah, right.
What's your content again? I forget.
Oh, Saturn Junkyard? Sam does most of it. Yeah.
Don't be too hard on yourself, because let me tell you, the first 5 videos I made for my life with Sega when I first started, watchable to me now.
Yeah. Well, I'm more interested. Well, as I do this, you know, just getting a sense of like all the work that goes into scripting and then doing voiceovers or camera footage and gameplay, and then you know, all the production. Actually, of all of that, I like the production the most. I think it's kind of fun to just see what I have to be able to cut and put into like a cohesive story and how all those elements kind of intertwine with each other. Like that, I feel, is the most rewarding part of the process than actually making any of the content.
Yeah, you know, if you're ever feeling like you want to kind of like exercise, as I call it, one of the great things I do from time to time, I'll make a trailer for one of my videos if I know it's going to be a big game. That's a great way to kind of keep you hyped for the video you're about to make.
Yeah.
And it also gives you more leeway because you may do things editorially you wouldn't try in a proper form video.
That's a good, yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a cool idea. I'll have to. Do you still like keep the trailers up after you come up with the video itself?
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you're ever curious, you can even see one I did for Sylvester Stallone's Cobra. I did that as a trailer.
Oh, cool.
I love that movie, and nobody really talks about it as far as Stallone is concerned.
Did you make the Samurai Man yet?
No, I'm working on it right now.
Okay,
guys, here's a clue about this boss. Clue about this boss, the bald guy, the president.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's the president.
Nothing's working for me at all.
What is that term that Virtual Skimmer used? I'm not the soy boys. I'm not accustomed to that term at all.
The soy boys.
It's soy boys. Soy boys. Calling for boys.
Oh, soy boys. Okay. Like, what is up with this? The first 5 or 6 hits on a boss do absolutely no damage. Like, what the? I'm getting tired of this shit.
They want your quarters, Sam.
Dude, this isn't a freaking arcade. This is my freaking house. This is my freaking Sega Saturn, man. Screw the son of a bitch.
Hey, the Neo Geo's the same way. They give you 5 credits, and if you lose, that's it. You gotta like play that game again. But to be honest, though, those games are like $200 a piece. So I guess if I beat it in one go and pay $200, I would like lose my mind.
He's going to block the easy pattern of punch, punch, punch. So you have to kind of break it up into punch, kick, punch.
Oh, I just did. Hey, look at the stream. I just did some freaking like WrestleMania shit on this dude. That's another thing. Like all these YouTubers and probably half of y'all really love, you know, wrestling, but I never cared for the crap back when I grew up.
Oh, dude, Sam, I'm the same way. I hate wrestling.
Dude, it was just so fake, man. Like, I loved MMA. MMA and boxing. I just destroyed that boss, by the way.
Yeah, I just won. I beat him. Oh, did we finish at the same time?
We finished at the same time, man. What, of course, you would have beat me, though, because you would have beat me because you didn't have the technical issues, and you did the gentlemanly thing and waited for me. So I surely appreciate that.
Competition.
That's...
Technically, though, I think you beat me like by a millisecond, so...
It's just weird that you guys got really excited because you essentially climaxed.
Andy, you just destroyed the moment. You just destroyed the moment.
PG stream. Yeah. No cursing on my timeline.
Dude, PG was gone a long time ago.
We're now into NC-17 territory.
Yeah, we have been pretty rough on it. I think, you know, whenever it comes to our pre-produced content, we're very friendly, but whenever it comes to our streaming, do not play it on the living room if you have children.
Or do if they're cool with that.
Or if you're a bad parent.
I mean, I try my best to keep it PG, but you know, then people like, you know, Brian drop the F-bomb within 5 seconds of the stream starting, and it's just downhill from there.
It's like, are we live? Fuck.
That's exactly what happens every time. Oh my god.
That's still one of my favorite sound clips. There's this guy who calls into this radio show. He's like, "Are we live?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like,
well, you know what? The truth is, though, is that whenever we do the Panzer Dragoon stream, because it's later at night, I still had 25 coins left, by the way. I probably beat you on that.
Oh, 18 coins and 2022 completion.
Yeah, I didn't see my time, but I had 25 coins. So I got you beat, dog.
I had 18. Yeah, probably. I just rushed through it, so.
It's all good. But the Panzer Dragoon streams, for those of y'all still in stream, we will have a podcast dropping on Monday. Wednesday. We will have a video dropping on Friday. Brian, is that going to be you?
I don't know. Is it Nuno?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Somebody's dropping a video on Friday.
I think I could. It's just been kind of frustrating because I was about 90% done with a Rhea video I had together, and I pretty much have to scrap it because the sound quality was unsalvageable.
I got you, but
wait, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll ask you after the stream.
Yeah, guys, I just completed.
Good shit, Simon is done with it, everybody.
I had to do that before we finished. I had to do that before we finished.
Simon! Awesome, man.
So Simon's taking second place.
Oh, God. Okay, let me go ahead and wrap this up, though, y'all. I appreciate all y'all coming out, everybody who stopped by, everybody who stuck till the very end. You are the number one MVP. Of course, most of y'all are probably already subscribed. If you aren't already subscribed and you enjoy what we do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon if you want to stay up to date with us. You know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. We've been doing this stuff for 8 years. Not us, but YouTube in particular. If you're not a fan of the Junkyard on Facebook, you ought to be. We're on Twitter, Facebook. We're pretty much everywhere. We got a podcast. You can find us on iTunes. The Saturn Junkyard's Possessive Titancast, because somebody else already had Titancast. Regardless, though, we love you. This has been Samuel, the Southern Sega Gentleman. This has been Brian, the Virtual Sub, and Simon, Father K from the Saturn Junkyard. Special guest, we have Andy, AJ from Mastercast TV. We have Chris from Saturn Memories. We also have Patrick and David from Sega Saturn Shiro Podcast. From all of us out there in the world of Sega Saturn, love you. Much love. We'll talk to y'all later.
And you must watch the Saturn Junkyard's stuff.
You must play Sega Saturn.